Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. I hope my voice is clear. Am I audible to you? So can I just confirm? Can you guys just confirm by writing in the comments whether I'm audible or not? Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. I hope my voice is clear. Am I audible to you? So can I just confirm? Can you guys just confirm by writing in the comments whether I'm audible or not?
Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from GeeksforGeeks and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is going to be happening from Monday to Friday 3 to 4 pm. In this stream, we will be discussing about from very basics, we will be covering the topics in strings that are important for interview preparations, and then we will be moving to the advanced question. So do join us 3 to 4 pm Monday to Friday. Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from GeeksforGeeks and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is going to be happening from Monday to Friday, 3 to 4 p.m. In this stream, we will be discussing about from very basic
already
the
have
topics
talked about finding the subsequence in the string, but let us see
and
how
then
we
we'll be
can
moving to the
find
advanced question.
the longest
join us
common
3 to 4
subsequence
p.m.
in a
Monday to
given
Friday. Hello
string.
everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi
Okay.
from GeeksforGeeks and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is
So
going
basically
to be
today
happening from
we are
Monday to
just
Friday,
talking
3
about
to 4 p.m.
longest
In this
common
stream, we'll be
subsequence.
discussing about from very basic
Like I already have
topics
talked about
strings
finding
that
the
are
subsequence
important
in the
for
string.
interview
But
preparation.
let's see
And then
what
we can
is
move
this
to the
longest common
longest
subsequence.
subsequence.
So basically today we are going to be
Hello
talking
everyone,
about
this is Mohan Bishnoi
okay
from
longest
GeeksforGeeks and there is a small announcement
common
to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on
subsequence.
strings that is going to be happening from Monday to
So
Friday.
basically, what is
In this stream,
subsequence?
we'll be discussing about
Subsequence, like for
from very
example,
basic
we can take an example of like
strings
this.
that are important
Now in
for
this, if we consider AB, what okay, so AB, BC, so basically CD, ABC, BCD, all these are substrings.
Actually, we are going to be
Okay,
starting a
because they are
stream on
continuous.
strings
And what is
that is going to be
subsequence?
happening from Monday to
Subsequence
Friday.
can you can also skip this tree. Okay, so for example, ACD will be the subsequence for this string. In this S, we can call that string as S, and ACD is the subsequence for S, and like ABD is also a subsequence for the same. Okay, now A, C will also be subsequence. AB is also a subsequence. Okay, like this, all these are subsequence. So basically, today we will be given two substrings, okay, two strings basically, that is S1, S2, and we need to find what is the common subsequence for the same. For example, let us take an example here in this case. So for example, an example can be something like this. Okay, all these are subsequence. Something like this. Let me take a proper example. So example can be strings basically A, G, G, C, A, B, and okay. And another example can be S2, for example, or that can be G, X, for example, T, X, A, Y, like this. Okay, like this. So this all can be small or this all can be proper example. Okay, example can be. Now in this, we need to tell what is the longest common subsequence. So from here you can easily tell that we have the longest as this one, which is G, X, A, Y. Then we have T, A, B. Like here also G, T, A, B. So the longest common subsequence is this one of length 4. Now okay, which is common in both of the strings S1 and S2. So this is our task. We need to find the longest common subsequence. The longest is this one, which is G, then we have T, A, B. There also G, T, A, B. So the longest common subsequence is like length. Okay, which is
Hello everyone.
both of the strings S1 and S2. So this is our task. We need to find the longest common subsequence. This for example G, X, A, Y, then we have T, A, B. There also G, T, something like that. Hello guys. So now I think the voice will be clear. So now I think the voice will. Okay, so now the voice is clear. So we can start with the session. So basically, what our question was, we will be given two strings. Okay, and we need to find the longest common subsequence. The example which we took was AG and then GAB, and another string was GX, T, XA, YB. Okay, so this was the string which was given to us, and we need to find the longest common subsequence. So in this thing, you can notice that G, T, AB, and here G, T, AB is the longest common subsequence. Okay. So let's see how we can solve this basically. So answer for this is nothing but the length 4. That is what we want to show in the code. The longest common subsequence. Here is the length for the 4. Okay. Let us see how we can write this. Okay, how we can solve this question basically. So basically, for any string, suppose we are given a string s, okay, of length n, then how many subsequence are possible in that case? Okay, so basically there will be 2 to the power n subsequence. If we remove the null or basically the empty string, so we can get 2 to the power n minus 1. Okay, this many subsequence are possible. Okay, this many subsequence are possible of length n, of size n basically, and if we talk about the complexity in order to find the subsequence or checking, then we just need to multiply into n, because for every subsequence, we whether they are common in both the string of s1 and s2, we can find that in order of n. Okay, so that's what we are going to be doing now. Talking about this is the time complexity for that. Now let us discuss how we can solve that. So here is the code editor. Let me just include the boilerplate, and here first thing is that we are going to be making a string s1. Okay, and that string we can call that as gx, or basically a ggtab, ggtab. Okay, and the second string we can create string s2, and we can call that as gx, gxa, xa, yb. Okay, and you can see in this string, if we consider this one, so you can see we'll be getting in this, you can see we'll be getting the string of length gtab, which is the common subsequence. Okay, common subsequence, okay, and that is of length 4. Okay, let us see how we can solve that. So basically what we are going to be doing is we are going to be making a 2-dimensional array. Okay, 2-dimension basically will be storing all the values there, whether they are common subsequence or not. For example, in this case, we are going to be starting with A, then we will be comparing with G. Now they don't have anything common, so we'll be just moving forward, and till here we don't have anything. Okay, so for this will be 0. Now this A will be compared with X. Okay, so it also not having anything. Then G will be compared with G. Whenever we are getting G with G, we'll be telling that till AG, and from G we have got subsequence of length 1. Then we'll be moving next. Then we'll be moving to the T, and this T will be comparing T with the T. And now before this T, we have already got the subsequence of length 1. Then we'll be just adding that subsequence to this T, and till T we'll be having two subsequence. Okay, we'll be having a subsequence of length 2 which is common. Now then we will be having a, here a is also there. Then we'll be checking till a, we have got subsequence of length 3. Okay, and then last b will be compared with b, and then we'll be telling that we have got the subsequence of length 4. So first step will be to make a function so that now we are going to be dealing in a proper way. So we'll be calling least common longest common subsequence, and in this we'll be passing s1, we'll be passing s2. Okay, and if you want we can also pass the length here from here also. Okay, length m, we'll be calling that as s1 dot size, and then we have in 10, that is for s2, and we can call that as s2 dot size. And here we can pass m comma n, and this length, basically this function will be returning the length of the longest common subsequence. So we'll be just printing that. Okay, for example, this will be for this, it should return 4. So we'll be printing that here. Okay, so that is done from the main part. Now let us make a function for this and try to solve that. So let us make a function for int type, and we can call it as LCS. We are going to be taking the input like string s1, then we'll be taking string s2, then we'll be taking m, then we'll be taking this integer m and integer n. Okay, so all this input we have to, now first thing, whenever we are entering into this, we'll be creating a 2D array so that we can store all the values there. So basically why we are doing, because that is the dynamic approach. Don't get confused with the word, it is very simple. Now first thing we need to do is we need to construct a 2D array. Okay, and we can call that as a normal array, or let us do that. First we'll be writing int a for the array, and what can be the size for that, so it will be just m plus 1 or n plus 1. Okay, so m plus, basically m rows and n columns. Okay, so m plus 1, basically it will start from 0 for the 0 case. Why we are considering 0 case is because in the starting we need to have some values, because if we are not considering any character and we are not matching with the any value of the s2, we'll be having the value as 0 in the first place. So that's what we are going to be doing here. Now we'll be having our for loop that is going to be starting from here. So we can say that so if you have any doubt, you can always ask in the comment section. So here we need to just declare ij. Okay, and then we are going to be running this for loop that is going to be starting from 0, and it should be I less than m. Okay, I less than or equals to m, because we are also be checking the last thing, and then we have I plus plus. Okay, same thing is for that one, for j loop, and it is again going to be starting with m and then j plus plus. So let's see what we are doing, and let us try to get the better idea from here. Okay, so let us try to make a table for here for that. So what I'm going to be doing is, we have something here. We don't have that pose. No problem. So we'll be just making the thing here. We will be making it the last. And let us see how we can make. So basically we have to make this table. So to visualize what we are actually doing here. So conditions are very simple. Okay. So first I'm just going to be writing here. That is 0. And that is for the first case. Then we have A, GG, TAB. Okay. And here we have GX, TX, A, Y, B. Okay. So all these things are there here. I'm just going to be drawing the lines here so that we can make the difference. Here also, all values are there. Okay. So now this is constructed. So first thing is that this 0, 1. Okay. Whenever we are not considering any string from S1 and we are checking with any values of S2, will not be getting any common. Okay. So for all this, we'll be getting all the values as 0. First thing is this one. We'll all be filling the values with 0. Okay, the condition is very simple. We are going to be checking if our S1 of I becomes equals to S2 of I. Okay, if these conditions get fulfilled, then what we are going to be doing? We are going to be doing something like, we are calling this as DP array, and we'll be doing something DP of ij is 1 plus DP of I minus 1, j minus 1. Okay, why we are doing, I will tell you. In else condition, if it is not matching, then whatever the value that goes in this value will be the maximum of this value, that is I minus 1 j or dp of I j minus 1. This I minus 1 j minus 1 is this values. For example, I'll just tell you that whenever we have two subsequence, whenever we are, for example, when we are talking about this value, okay, when we'll be filling this value. So in this case, you can see we have this value g as common. So till this position, which means towards left and towards up, we are getting the longest subsequence is of length 1. Okay, so we'll be writing 1. And how we're getting that? By adding 1 to the diagonal position. Okay, so that is there. And whenever we are going to be comparing, or basically whenever we are not getting any values here, so we'll be just checking, we'll be just removing this. And for example, here we'll be removing this g. If we remove this g for this position, we'll not be getting any subsequence. Okay, will not be, that's why we'll be getting 0 if we remove this. And if we remove from here, we'll also be getting 0 because we don't have anything common. So let us fill these values here one by one. Okay, let me just take another pen. So here have anything common in this. Okay, for example, here a is not equals to g, right? So we'll be just filling the values which is maximum of dp of I minus 1 j minus 1. So basically this value and this value. Okay, so whatever the maximum value will be there, that will going to be filling. For this, the maximum value is 0. Okay, now we have this g. Now when we compare with g, we got one value as common. Okay, so we'll be just writing 1 here. Okay, how we are getting 1? Because this value is equal, and we are just updating our value here. We are writing I1 plus dp of I minus 1 j minus 1, which is this value. We are adding 1 to this. Now again, this g will be compared to this g. We already got this as common here now. Okay, whenever we are getting common, okay, so what we are going to be doing, we are just going to be adding 1 to the position of. Okay, so we'll be getting 1 again. Now for t, we are not getting anything common. So we'll be taking the maximum towards left and towards up, because we are doing I minus 1 j and I j minus 1, which means this value and this value. Whichever the maximum will be there, we'll be just putting it here. So we'll be having 1 here. Okay. So now moving ahead. Okay. So then we'll be just comparing A. Now A is not equals to G. Then what we are going to be doing here? We are just going to be taking the maximum towards up and towards up. That is 1 again. Then for this also, we'll be taking the maximum because B is not equals to G. So we'll be getting 1 here. Now talking about X. Now X is not equals to A. So in this case, what we are going to be doing, we are going to be taking the maximum towards left or towards up. So 0, 0, the maximum is 0 in this case. So no issues. So now again, we have this X and we have this G. Okay, we are talking about this position now. So till here, for example, till there, how many, which two strings are we comparing? This we are comparing AG, we are comparing a GX. Okay, so till this, if we remove X, then what is the longest subsequence we are getting? We are getting 1. Okay, if we remove G or we consider A here in this case and GX in this case, so what is the maximum length we are getting? We are getting 0. So here this is the value which you are talking about. Okay, so 0 and 1 will be compared. So 1 is better, right? 1 is greater than this 0. So we'll be taking 1 here. So this is the value. Now again, this G will be compared with the X. So we are talking about the we are talking about the string A, G, G, and then we are talking about G, X. Okay, GX. So basically, what is the longest subsequence here in this case? This is 1. Okay, if you remove X, then also we are getting 1. If we remove this G, then also we are getting 1. So we are going to be adding 1 here again. Now for T, again, we are not getting anything common. So we'll be just taking the maximum of these two, which is 1 only. For this also 1. For this also 1. Now let us talk about T. So for the T, you can see we have A and we have T here. So A and T, we don't have anything common. So we'll be just writing 0 because we are going to be taking the maximum here. Now we are considering this GXT, AG. So GXT and AG, the longest subsequence we are getting is G. So here you can see this is the one. After excluding this, we'll be getting GX and AG. So we'll be getting the longest subsequence is 1. Now again we have G and T. We don't have anything common here in this case. So we'll be just taking the maximum of this one and this one. This is basically I minus 1j. Okay, this is I minus 1j and this is j I minus 1 or I minus 1j basically. So we'll be taking the maximum of this and we'll be getting 1 here in this case. Okay, now we have T here in this case. So you can see we got one thing common again. So now which two strings we are comparing? We are talking about A, G, GT, and then we are comparing GXT. Okay, so if we just remove this T, okay, so basically we got this thing as common, right? Which is a good thing. We have got this T and this T common. So what we are going to be doing, if we remove this both two, what is the maximum length of the subsequence we got for this whole thing? We got 1. And how we can get that? We are by looking at the diagonal element. So you can see we are getting this 1 here. So we are going to be adding 1 to this position. Okay, so let me just change the color again. So you can see we are adding 1 to this position and we'll be getting 2 here in this case. So till now, the length of the longest common subsequence till this position is 2 here. Okay, and let us move ahead. Now we'll be comparing this A with T. So we'll not be getting anything. We're just going to be taking the maximum towards left and towards up, which is 2 here. Then again, B is not common, so we'll be taking 2 again here. Now talk about this X, we'll be getting again 0. And if we consider this G, we'll be getting 1. If we consider again 1, we'll be getting 1. Again considering 2, we'll be getting the maximum towards this left and right, which is 2 here. Then again considering A, we will be getting 2. Then again B, we'll be getting 2. For A, we'll be getting, now we are getting the match. So we can see we'll be getting one position, one addition basically. So we'll be getting 1 here in this case. We'll be adding 1 to that. Now we are getting G and this one. So we'll be getting again 1. Till now we are getting only the Basically now we should be getting 2 here, because for this we have AG as common. So now, no, we have only A is common, right, till now, if you consider this. Now if you consider this, okay, the longest common subsequence, we are only having one, because if we just remove this A, if we just remove this A, we'll be getting the G common. If we remove this G, we'll be getting A common. So here in this case. So if we take this example, G1, so again we'll be getting one thing only as common here in this case. Okay, so we'll be just writing again 1, because we'll be taking towards maximum towards left or right, or left or top. Then we are going to be talking about T again. So if you consider T also, now which strings we are comparing, two strings. One is this AGGT, then again is GX, TX, A. Okay, these two strings are comparing. So for this, the maximum subsequence is this one. Basically G and T. So here G and T is there. So we are getting 2 here in this case. Now again we have got 1. Now we have again one match. So if we have another one match, so we'll be just adding 1 here. Okay. So we'll be adding 1, we'll be getting this value as 3 here in this case. And if we add 3, and for the B1, we are not getting any match. So we'll be taking the maximum of this 3 and 2, we'll be getting 3 here. Then again, A will be compared with the Y. So you can see we have A and Y. So we'll be writing 1, which is maximum from 0 and 1. Okay. Because if we are just considering A, so if we have 1 as common, correct? A is common for this. If we consider this to A and G, so you can see we'll be getting only 1, because if we remove A, we'll be getting G as common for the both string, that is A string AG and this whole string GX, TX, AB, AY. Okay, so for this we are getting 1. Now again we are adding one more G. So by adding we'll be taking only 1, because we're not getting any common. So for this T, we are including T. So we'll be getting 2. If you also consider A, we'll be getting 3 here in this case. Okay. And for again this Y, we'll be getting 3, which is the maximum till now. Now let us talk about B. For this, we'll be adding 1. This also we'll be adding 1. This also we'll be adding 1. For this, we'll be adding 2. For this, we'll be adding 3, because we are getting A. Now we have got B here. So when we are getting B, we'll be adding one more position, one more value to this one. 3 plus 1, which gets 4. So this 4 is the maximum till now. Okay. So this value is the maximum which we have got here. So basically, for this whole string, when we compare the strings were A, G, G, T, A, B, and another string which we compared was this one, GX, TX, A, Y, B. So you can see the maximum length which we are going to be getting here in this case is 4. And what is the length? A, G, T, A, B. Okay, not that, basically G, T, A, B. This whole string. If you consider this G or this G, doesn't matter. G, T, A, B is the length which we are getting as the length.
Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from GeeksforGeeks, and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is going to be happening from Monday to Friday, 3 to 4 p.m. In this stream, we'll be discussing about from very basics, we'll be covering the topics in strings that are important for interview preparations, and then we'll be moving to the advanced questions. So do join us 3 to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from GeeksforGeeks, and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is going to be happening from Monday to.
Now, let us talk about the code part here. Okay, so here we have seen this I and J. We are doing this one. Okay, which we have started here. So first thing is we are going to be putting the values as 0 in this case first, because we have made the length of the array as A, and m plus 1 is the value of the rows, and this is column. And first row and first column, we need to put the values zeros. Okay, so we are going to be checking that if I equals to 0 or J equals to 0. If both any one of the condition is met, we are going to be putting the value for a of ij as 0. Okay, as simple as that. We have already seen that, right? For this, we'll be putting this one value. Okay, and if they are having another value other than their condition, we are going to be checking this condition. That is, if we have something like s1 of first is this, we are going to be checking the values whether they are equal or not. So we'll be having s1 of I. If that becomes equals to s2 of I, s2 of j basically, if we are meeting that condition, so in that condition, what we are going to be doing, what we are going to be writing is, we are going to be adding our a position I j. Okay, a of I j will be nothing but one addition to the a of I minus 1 and j minus 1, which we have already seen in the explanation part. Okay, if we just get back, yeah. Okay, you can see we have done this part here. So you can see we are adding this position 1 to the j of I minus 1. So here you can see we have added this 2, which is nothing but a of I minus 1, j minus 1, this value added to this one. Okay, let me just remove this and continue. So here we have added this, and in the else condition, which means we are not getting anything maximum. So in else condition, what we are going to be writing, we are just going to be updating our a of ij. We are just going to be updating our of ij maximum of a of I j minus 1 comma a I minus 1 j. Okay, any value which is maximum of this will be taking into our ij. Okay, and at the end, whenever this loops ends, basically this whole function, which is this one in LCS, then what we are going to be returning, we are simply going to be returning the value which was at the last. For this also we did the same thing, which was m comma n. In this, the value will be 4 for that case. Okay, so let's try to run the code and see whether we are getting any error or we are getting a solution here. So here we are getting, so we are supposed to be getting 4, but we are getting to 40. Let's see what we have did wrong here. So here we have this one a m plus 1, and instead of getting the string here, what we can do is we can get the character arrays. So that basically helps here. Let us try to do that and try to run the code. So what we are going to be doing is, we are just going to be, instead of writing the string, we are going to be passing the character arrays. Okay, so we can call that as character arrays, and here also we are going to be doing the same thing, character arrays s2. Here is this one, and we are passing into this, and while fetching, what we are going to be doing, while fetching, we are just going to be writing the pointer, and that is character star, pointer of character type, and here also same thing. Okay, let's try to run the code now. Is there any other thing which was missing? So you can see we have not declared s1 dot size, s2 dot size. Okay, so this one, which is nothing but mnn, so we don't have any functions like this one in character. So how we'll be having using strlen for finding the that one. So for this also same thing, strlen of the values. So here we are putting s1, and here we are putting s2. Okay. So here we have passed S1 and S2, and then we are passing M and N. So let's see what this error is all about. So this is not Java, so we'll be just putting this here. Okay. So here this is the correct way. So again we are getting 240 here. Let's see if we don't make any mistake here.
Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from GeeksforGeeks, and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is going to be happening from Monday to Friday, 3 to 4 p.m. In this stream, we will be discussing about from very basics, we will be covering the topics in strings that are important for interview preparations, and then we will be moving to the advanced question. So do join us 3 to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from GeeksforGeeks, and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is going to be happening from Monday to Friday, 3 to 4 p.m. In this stream, we will be discussing about from very basics, we will be covering the topics in strings that are important for interview preparations, and then we will be moving to the advanced question. So do join us 3 to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from GeeksforGeeks, and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is going to be happening from Monday to Friday, 3 to 4 p.m. In this stream, we will be discussing about from very basics, we will be covering the topics in strings that are important for interview preparations, and then we will be moving to the advanced question. So do join us 3 to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from GeeksforGeeks, and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is going to be happening from Monday to Friday, 3 to 4 p.m. In this stream, we will be discussing about from very basics, we will be covering the topics in strings that are important for interview preparations, and then we will be moving to the advanced question. So do join us 3 to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from GeeksforGeeks, and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is going to be happening from Monday to Friday, 3 to 4 p.m. In this stream, we will be discussing about from very basics, we will be covering the topics in strings that are important for interview preparations, and then we will be moving to the advanced question. So do join us 3 to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from GeeksforGeeks, and there is a small announcement to make. Actually, we are going to be starting a stream on strings that is going to be happening from Monday to Friday, 3 to 4 p.m. In this stream, we will be discussing about from very basics, we will be covering the topics in strings that are important for interview preparations, and then we will be moving to the advanced question. So do join us 3 to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. Hello everyone, this is Mohan Bishnoi from.
Hello. So there was some problem with the code. So I just ran the code again, and it is working now. And we are getting the length as 4 in this case. Okay, the longest subsequence, that is for this string, this one, AGTAB and GX TX AYB, we're getting the longest subsequence as 4 here. Okay, so that's it for this stream. I hope you have got the basic idea of what we are going to be doing or what we have did in the last session. Let me just bring that back. So that was what we are going to be doing here. We just we are just taking the part by part strings. For example, we are just first considering A, then we are considering a G, then for this also GXT, but then we are considering a GG, then we are considering GXTX, all this in a way by way, and we are considering till that point what is the longest subsequence we are getting. So here we are considering 1 we are getting, then we are considering till this point we are getting 2, till this point we are getting 3, then till this point we are getting 4. And if you want the values, like what is the substring which we are getting, so we'll be starting at the last position Now this position will be considering, okay, so B is considered. Now this value is getting from here, right? So we'll be iterating towards here, and this position is taken from above. Okay, so we'll be considering this position now. Now again, this point is considered. Now we'll be moving towards left. Okay, and again up, because this value is coming from up. So we'll be considering T here. Then this 2 is coming from here because we added 1 to that. So we'll be getting G here. So this value is coming from here. So we'll be going up and we'll be taking this value. And then again towards left, because that value is coming from left and towards left. Okay, so we'll be just coming to the last, or basically 0. We should come basically, if we are reaching to this position, which means our answer or solution is correct. So we should start from here and we should go up to here, so that we can get the proper answer in this case. Okay, so that's it for this stream. I hope you all liked it. So there was some problem with the code, and we just clarified and we just checked that, and we'll be meeting tomorrow with some interesting problem again. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, just like the like button.